Hi, and welcome to Girl Talk. Oh, it's going to be a fun day today. My friend Betsy has joined us. Thank you. It's great to see you here.
Always fun.
Danielle Seagle, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
We are so excited about talking. Yes, Deb, we're all going to talk. Susan, we're going to talk to you. And you've got a lot to talk about. You have the coolest new business, Simply Sippin. Talk to us a little bit about that.
So my husband and I, we kind of just saw some other mobile bars in Savannah and other big cities, and they kind of did a vintage type camper, but they would cut out holes and it would be an actual a bar that would have a bartender. So we wanted to do something like that, but we didn't want to have to worry about bartenders and people being certified and things like that. So we thought, well, why don't we just build a tap wall on the exterior of it, and it's a self-serve at that point.
So here's the thing. How did you even think about it? And this kind of leads to your we all have real lives, right? To your real life.
Well, so I come from the event world and I plan weddings and events and things like that. And so when you think about that industry or any industry that you work in, you kind of want to think, what is missing? What can I kind of have that this industry needs? And in this area, that's something that we needed. And I just kind of maybe a glass too deep of wine. I was like, this sounds like a great idea.
But it really was. Yeah, it was a great idea.
As she was simply sipping at Simply Southern, she thought, how does it work? Talk to me. So Betsy and I decide that we're going to have a Christmas party or something like that, or a group over. We call you, and what's the protocol for that?
So what will happen is, obviously, we'll see if the date's available, and then we'll go over logistics. The location is, can it fit in that location? Is it interior or exterior?
So you come to me.
We come to you.
Okay.
We allow the clients to purchase their own alcohol. We can kind of direct you in the places that you can get the kegs of Prosecco, because it's very hard to find.
The kegs of Prosecco?
Yes.
Who knew?
Yeah.
Did you know?
Absolutely not.
It is very rare here. So we'd help you kind of direct that way. You would order whatever you prefer. We can pick it up, ice it down for you, but you can buy whatever you want, and then we just charge you for the rental of the camper, essentially.
So what does the camper look like inside? Is it cool?
Right now, it's a work in progress. We wanted to get the exterior done and get our feet wet with it and feel comfortable before we really got on the inside, but the back has an option to open up, so one day it could be a full service bar with a bartender. You could do a cute display of a mimosa topping bars, and they can, do all kinds of fun
With
things.
the advent of food trucks, I would think this is just sort of the next iteration of cool, right?
Absolutely, yes.
But it also has that, you said, the vintage feel, which is so huge for, especially for weddings right now. So, I mean, it just is.
It is very vintage. It's a 1966 Shasta ham camper. So.
This is so cool.
Yeah, I felt terrible. We bought it from a little family in Florida, and they actually use it to go camping. And I was like, I'm not going to tell them what we're doing with this.
Absolutely not.
But we love it. I mean, the paint job, it was like a bright blue before. Now it's like a pink, so it's very girly. But it's for any type of event, holiday party, corporate, whatever you want to do.
Talk to us about event planning, because I think it's really mysterious to a lot of people. What do you do?
Yeah, everyone's like, I want to be a wedding planner when I grow up. And I'm like,
oh,
no, you don't.
Be careful what you wish
Yeah, it's a wonderful job. It's so rewarding, but it's a lot of work. You have to be very detail-oriented, organized, things like that. But the people that you come across from all over the place is, I make lasting friendships. It's not just a client, it becomes a friend. So.
It's all about a spreadsheet.
Yes, spreadsheets are important. Yes, and timelines.
Yeah, I just was going to say.
Timelines are very important.
What are you seeing people really into right now with their weddings?
Cool things like the camper. They're they're spending that money on those different things that are going to kind of put them a step above, a little different. Food trucks are really popular too, late night snacks,
Oh, that's cool.
Things like that. So, but definitely this mobile bar is happening everywhere, all across the world. So,
do you do mostly weddings or events or both, or do you like one or the other?
Yeah.
You've got marriable. Well, not really.
Not
They're
quite.
pretty young.
Not quite.
Okay, graduationable.
Graduationable, yes. Yeah, that
I would say
have.
for Simply Sippin, the camper, we actually have a lot more holiday party, corporate event inquiries coming in than weddings. I would have thought it would have been the opposite. So I think that really lends itself well for graduation parties. I have baby showers coming up, things like that. So, but it doesn't matter to me. I'll do whatever.
Well, I think what's interesting too is that you don't have to have a bartender, which is kind of a cool thing. That's one expense that you're taking away.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Same
And
thing
I-
with the alcohol.
I
And
was
a lot
just
of
gonna say, I
a lot of
like that
venues
idea.
require you to use their food and beverage. So if we came into a venue and we were making money off of that somehow, that's kind of a deal breaker for us. So I was like, I don't want to let them do it. So.
Do you find that people are building the event around the camper?
I would think for weddings, yes.
Okay.
Corporate events, things like that, no, because they just want a cool thing to kind of add to the event itself. But weddings, for sure, yeah, they're gonna find a place that fits it perfectly and kind of lends itself to that feel.
When we're talking about things like corporate events and we're talking about what you really do, what about things like speakers, entertainment, what to do while Betsy and I are at the conference, what to do with the other folks, the spouses? Do you do all of those kinds of things?
Yeah,
too?
you can do anything, yeah, absolutely.
What's your background? Do you have a background in
Management and marketing is I have a double major in that, and that's really
Lacrosse.
it. Yeah, lacrosse. But I started in Savannah doing events for the Pink House, and I just fell in love, and here I am. So.
You learn from the best. It is great.
Thank you so much for having
Stay
me.
with
Great
us.
idea.
There's a
Thank
lot
you.
more to come
Yes.
here on Girl Talk.